Hi, my name is Eric Lynch. I'm the band director here at Verona High School in Verona, New Jersey, and I'm honored to be part of the Grammy process once again. When asked how I or we as teachers make a measurable impact on our students' lives, to me, the answer is quite simple, yet quite complex at the same time. It's family. We do our best in our department to perpetuate a sense of family, camaraderie, community, and we really try to define our culture with these attributes. I was really lucky because I grew up in one of the best programs in the Northeast, J.P. Stevens High School in Edison, New Jersey, and to me, my band director was almost like a second parent. He really took me in when I was struggling, and he certainly wasn't easy. He embodied tough love, but I always knew that my band director would be there for me, and he still is nowadays. Here I am, fast forward about 22, 23 years later, and I feel really humbled to be doing the same for my students. Something that I think about a lot, and I think that has been communicated to my students, is this idea of process versus product. Now, I say process versus product. I don't necessarily think that those are dualistic entities. I actually think a healthy, vibrant process spawns a great product. With that said, I think it's entirely possible, especially within the confines of a somewhat competitive band culture, to be more focused on the latter, to be focused on the process, or on the product, as opposed to the process. And you'll find in the Verona band room that we try to extract as much as we can out of the music. Whether it's a D half diminished seventh chord, whether we're talking about coda, whether we're talking about form, whether we're talking about the roots of the English folk song, we try our best in this program to make it as broad, comprehensive, and holistic as possible. And to me, that's what really, really matters. We're doing more than training technicians. We should be teaching for life here, and that's what we strive to do in the program. Finally, literature is at the core of what we do here in the Verona Music family. Going back to the process versus product dilemma, I think it's entirely possible to compete really well, but not always pick the best music. Our marching band is really proud to put what I would call the empirical works of the Western European symphonic and operatic canon on the field, the Wagners, the Rachmaninoffs, and Tchaikovskys, and the choice is very simple. There's lots of great music out there. I love pop music. I love music in all ways, shapes, and forms. Almost like a foodie can eat at a 4-star Michelin restaurant and then go to a food truck at night. I'm the same as a musician. With that said, however, when I pick music for marching band, for example, where the process lasts about 5 months, it's incumbent upon me as a music educator to pick music that I can essentially revisit from time and time and time again and make sure I get something significant out of it. Thank you so very much. Once again, I'm honored to be part of this process.